Chicken Little is a hidden gem. I watched this movie growing up as a child, and I remember enjoying it a lot. But now I'm trying to figure out if this movie will hold up today. Honestly, I think it does a pretty good job with this. The animation is its biggest problem, because look at it, it looks terrible. But everything else isn't that bad. But as usual, I'm going to pick apart everything, because I'm an asshole. I have somebody joining me today. They go by Bro Chicken on YouTube, and I've collabed with them once before on their channel, so go take a look at that. And he's going to give a little bit of his thoughts on the movie before we start.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, talking about the movie Chicken Little. You know, only the greatest Disney movie to ever exist and to ever will exist. You've got a main character who's a fucking chicken. Alright, it's already a dub. The question is not, what do you like about Chicken Little? It's, what's not to like about Chicken Little? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much to love about this damn movie. I mean, you got a chicken as the main character. You've got his best friends who are Peppa, Ugly Duckling, and the fucking fish from Megamind. And the way that they fucking introduced the aliens, like, so fucking dope. Like the invasion, that shit's awesome.
It's been about a month or so. Might be a little bit rusty at this, but without further ado, let's get started. The movie begins with a bunch of narration that goes over the cliches of how movies usually start. I thought this was pretty funny. It takes a little jab at Shrek. It even mentions The Lion King as well. The movie sets its tone early by setting everything into chaos immediately. Chicken Little, ringing the tower bell, is making everybody go panic because he thinks the sky is falling. And there's just so much that happens in this first scene. Hahaha, I get it, because rabbits like to fuck. The dog acts like a dog, so he goes and buries his bone. What a waste of money for this dog. Like, I get that's what dogs do, but that's I just thought it was funny. It was just a waste of money. Oh, this one likes to have sex as well. This Indiana Jones gag is funny and all, but my problem with this is that they have humans in this movie. Where are the rest of the humans? They just said that humans exist in this world now because of this movie. Later in the movie, they have a film that does not have humans that's supposed to portray Chicken Little's life, and there is no other human characters presented in this movie. So why does this movie exist inside Chicken Little? Everybody eventually comes to their senses and finds out that Chicken Little is acting crazy. In reality, he isn't. But they don't know that. They're not going to know that for a while. Look at his baby tie. I wonder how much this cost the dad for every time the Chicken Little's done something like this. This seems like it's the first incident, so I guess it wouldn't be that much right now. But that's a lot of damage that Chicken Little should be responsible for, not the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just gibberish. Gibberish of an insane person.
I also just noticed this. The dog reporter for Channel 2 News is the same voice who does Kent Brockman on The Simpsons. That's another part of my childhood that I like. The town leaves, and it cuts to the next day where Chicken Little is now a laughingstock in the town. So much so that somebody went through all the effort to make a billboard that is going to be presenting a movie about Chicken Little. Somebody decided to write a screenplay based off Chicken Little's actions. Does this not count as bullying? This is like the harshest form of bullying I've ever seen. How is this fish driving? Also, why does his car get bubbles? So if he gets into a car accident, is it life insurance? Because I feel like his life insurance policy would run out pretty quickly when someone T-bones him. Are all goats in this universe lawnmowers? Does he get paid to be a lawnmower? Look at this dumbass pelican in the background that he's hitting the wall. The store that he's hitting is a bowl and china shop. Jokes like these kind of made me laugh. The dad tells him that he shouldn't get noticed at school and then drops him off at the bus stop. Why didn't the dad just take him to school? He's in a car and they had to drive there. So couldn't the dad just swing by the school first? By the way, this school system is terrible. I'm about to give you plenty of examples as to why this school system sucks. Exhibit A. Asshole bus driver that leaves Chicken Little behind. He's in the mirrors and everybody can see him. All the kids are bullying Chicken Little, and then he almost dies getting to school. He loses his pants. Everything goes wrong for him.
It was a humble little stumble.
Exhibit B. Giving Chicken Little a top locker. This school is just mean. They obviously know that Chicken Little would never be able to reach this locker. So why did they assign the little stupid chicken to get this locker? Maybe this was their punishment for him destroying the entire town the day earlier. Exhibit C. The janitor doesn't realize the locker's open and just shuts it on him. This school sucks. Don't go to high school, kids. If you're under 5 feet, you're screwed. What the hell is mutton class? Later we found out that mutton class is a language and that every single word in this is ba. Is this a secondary class for this school? Or is mutton like a core class for the curriculum? I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that.
Penny penny, ducky lucky, fuzzy wuzzy.
I hate that some of these kids' names rhyme. Oh my god, look at his big ass friend. He's a walking potato with 2 stubby legs. His potato body is swallowing his legs up.
Happy Mallard.
Ugly duckling.
Plus, I will not tolerate rude behavior at the expense of a fellow.
No worries, Mr. Wollensworth.
Exhibit D. A teacher getting horrified by a student's looks. Do you think any teacher is allowed to look at a kid and go, oh my god, you're fugly? No, this is just bullying. This school hates the unpopular kids. There's another example later, and we'll get to that very soon.
Chicken Little.
What is with this goose lady? Can she not speak? Does she have to speak with sign language? The movie then cuts to the gymnasium where we get another example of how terrible this school is.
Split into 2 teams. Popular versus unpopular.
Coach!
Yeah, unpopular.
Exhibit E. Splitting the kids up between popular and unpopular. And then immediately addressing who the unpopular kids are.
One of my favorite scenes that I liked from that movie was when they'd play dodgeball. It was near the beginning of the movie. They just fucking picked on the fat ass pig because he was the biggest target. I thought that was a funny part.
This school is like a poster board for bullying.
Coach!
Yeah, unpopular.
Shouldn't we review safety guidelines?
Sure. Hit the pig, kids.
Exhibit F. Encouraging bullying. Hit the pig. Nobody can seem to hit this fat pig, even though he's the biggest target on the field. Why are they allowed to keep hitting the pig? Does the gym teacher not care that much?
Good morning. I had a run-in with my old nemesis. Gum in the crosswalk. He won this round. Your old foe.
This isn't the first time he got stuck by the gum on the sidewalk. The donkey immediately gets himself out by kicking the ball. I'm pretty sure in dodgeball you're not allowed to kick the ball. The duck is trying to tell Chicken Little that he needs to actually talk to his dad about stuff, and Chicken Little basically ignores her. Chicken Little continues to get bullied by everybody, and nobody cares.
Kid, he's nothing like you at all.
Okay. Thank you for talking to me. I'll take care of my son.
Exhibit G. The school is calling him a disappointment right in earshot. To his father. Chicken Little's in a car with his dad when he thinks that playing baseball will get his dad's approval of him. And over a montage, Chicken Little trains to become a baseball player, but nobody will let him play. Ew, why? Why would you drink fish water? After the montage, the movie will then cut to a baseball game. Chicken Little surprisingly hits a ball, and he manages to get a home run out of it, which is really sweet. His dad's happy, and he wins the game for everybody. This was a wholesome moment. Unfortunately, when everything was going so well for him, a piece of the sky fell out once again, proving that he wasn't crazy and it landed in his room. Instead of telling his dad that a piece of the sky fell out, he wanted to hide it because he thought his dad would be disappointed in him. Why didn't he just show his dad? He had the evidence sitting in his room and he could have just yelled for his dad and be like, "Do you believe me now? Look at this, Dad." Chicken Little has his friends come over to analyze the thing, and they can't make heads or tails of it either. The floating shape then takes fish out of water into the sky because he stepped on it, and his friends go after him. While they're chasing after him, the fat pig friend destroys like half the neighborhood because he's too fat to go over a fence. It eventually stops at the baseball field, where a UFO is sitting there. It abducts Chicken Little and his friends, and they are terrified for their lives. While they're in there, they discover this orange alien, and he becomes important to the movie later. After they find out that the alien's plan is to destroy the planet, they get terrified and try to run out, but are chased out by the aliens.
Time out! So, have you been to the mall?
The aliens really fell for this time out. Chicken Little and his friends escape the UFO and get chased out by the aliens. They get chased through a cornfield and eventually find the school bell where they can ring it and get the town's attention about the aliens.
Yes!
This pig does not care about people's property, does he? Chicken Little rings the bell and gets the entire town's attention. The aliens decide to stop chasing him when the town comes after Chicken Little's bell.
You have to, what did he say? You have to. Don't do it.
How did he get these cards ready? The entire town follows Chicken Little to the baseball field, but before they can get there, they all get distracted by a penny, because everybody in this town has ADHD apparently, and nobody is able to see the alien spaceship take off. Chicken Little once again looks like he's crazy, and the town just doesn't care about what he has to say.
Eyes are glowing, and then the tentacles and maps with planets with atlas with them. Ah! That's enough.
Holy shit, she's a strong lady. She lifted him up by his earlobe. The dad says that he doesn't believe Chicken Little, even though Chicken Little is pleading with his dad to believe him. I don't feel any sympathy for Chicken Little here, because once again, he could have just shown his dad the plate to begin with. The aliens took off, but unfortunately they left an alien kid behind, and now the aliens are pissed. The next day, the dad is making a bunch of phone calls, basically apologizing to everybody in the town who had to get up and watch Chicken Little shenanigans. Chicken Little sits outside depressed on a tree stump, and his friends come to cheer him up. This doesn't work for Chicken Little, however. The friends walk away, but Chicken Little yells when he sees the alien baby in his backyard. And for some reason, the fish learned how to speak to this alien. Aliens can talk to fish. The aliens came back for the baby, and now they're going to destroy his town. Proving that Chicken Little was right, the entire town panics. Chicken Little goes after the alien, trying to head back to his parents, but his dad stops him. The dad's trying to sympathize with Chicken Little, saying that he's right, but Chicken Little's not buying it, and he leaves his dad alone in the street. The fox tries to be a hero and throws something at the aliens, and immediately dies. Chicken Little and his dad have a nice father-son talk, and then Chicken Little gives a kiss to his duck friend. I don't approve of this relationship. To me, this is bestiality. And sure, maybe this could work because they're both birds. But I don't know, I got a bad feeling about something like that. This is also a cartoon, so I shouldn't take it too seriously. Moving on, everybody's dying left and right, and nobody is gonna do a thing about it. The aliens start targeting Chicken Little's dad because he's holding on to the alien.
Now that's what I call taking out the trash.
That's a horrible pun. I didn't let Food Fight slide with puns, I'm not gonna let this movie slide with it either. Chicken Little's friends in a fire truck comes out of nowhere and saves his life. Chicken Little's friends gets him to the clock tower. The dad kicks some ass and destroys some alien robots, and then they get shot. Chicken Little and his dad tell the aliens that this is just all a huge misunderstanding, and they eventually buy it because the alien son vouches for them. Everything gets resolved pretty quickly because they seem to be too nice. The aliens help put back the town to its rightful place and bring everybody back to where they were.
Okay, everything's been put back to normal.
Is that Patrick Wilborn? They got a lot of talented voice actors to this movie. Everybody gets put back to normal except for the fox chick. And they have the power to change her, but they all decide as a town to go, nah, let's not change her back to the way she was. She's better off this way. So now her life is fucked because the entire town decided that she is better off looking like this. This town sucks. I would not want this town deciding my fate. The aliens leave, and eventually a movie is made about Chicken Little, but it's about all of the adventures he just had in this movie. It's very Hollywood budget, and the cast looks nothing like him. Adam West gets to play Chicken Little in this movie. Everybody loves Chicken Little, and the movie ends happily ever after. This movie is kind of a run-of-the-mill type of movie. Overall, this is a very solid movie, but does it win King of the Hill? For those of you that don't know, King of the Hill for me is where I rank all the movies that I have covered previously, and I choose the best movie out of all of those, and I pin it against the next movie that I review. My current holder for King of the Hill is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and it will stay Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This movie's alright, but Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is on a different level than this movie. But if I were to keep it in the kids ranking, I would probably put this movie higher than B-movie or at the same level. As for my rating of this movie, I'm gonna give it about a 6. I don't have many complaints about it. The soundtrack's pretty cool. Overall, it's a pretty good time if you just want to sit down and watch a nice movie. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. Bro Chicken, do you have anything you want to say?
I definitely recommend it. It's a 10 out of 10. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It's a funny-ass movie. I respect other opinions, but in my opinion, this movie fucking rocks.
That is going to be the end of this movie review, you guys. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and leave a like. Tell me what you thought of the movie, and give me any suggestions in the comments. Also, go check out Bro Chicken. I will leave a description for his channel. And if you want to be a part of the voting for our next movie, you can either send suggestions below in the comments, or you can check out at ShepBandicoot Clips on Instagram, and I will post some polls for the next movie review, and you can leave me suggestions there as well. Chicken Little. Not bad.